Hi, my name is Brandon Lin. My major is computer science. And the reason I picked my major was because they make a lot of money.
So is money the only reason why you're interested in computer science?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing like a class nor a course you took at your high school?
Well, I did take one computer science course in high school.
And what'd you think?
I hated it.
Then why go into computer science if you hated it?
Money.
But there are other professions with lots of money. So why not go into one of those? Like why not become a doctor and or an engineer?
True. It's very true, Chase.
Yeah.
But the reason is because money.
But like those careers arguably make more than a computer science major. So there must be some other trade-offs that you want from computer science versus those other careers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you want to list those?
Yeah. In computer science, you don't have to do as much math.
So what would the ideal workday look like for you as a computer science major with your dream career?
With my career, so I would like to be on call with teammates for 4 hours, code for 2 hours, and read my code for 2 hours, 5 days a week.
Okay. And that's it?
Hmm.
Okay. Is it going to be primarily remote work or do you have to go in person?
Both.
But if you had an option, what would you choose?
I might have to have a second to think about it. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Your second's up.
Remote.
Remote?
Hmm.
Okay. So you want the freedom to be able to work from wherever at any time you please. Well, not any time, but just from wherever you want.
Yes.
Well, you want to list for the people at home where you went to high school or grade school?
No, thank you.
Would you list for the people at home where you went to high school and or grade school? Please?
Yes. So I went to school in Francetown North, and I went to elementary school at Harvest Ridge.
Okay. And did you have any mentors or teachers or people that you really looked up to that set you on your path of wanting to be a computer science major?
Yes.
What were their names?
We have Mr. Eugene Levine and Mr. Dalton.
I remember Mr. Levine.
Hmm.
He was a great guy.
Hmm.
Oh, did he retire 1 or 2 years ago?
4 years ago.
He graduated. I mean, retired 4 years ago.
Hmm.
Dang, I feel old.
Right.
But what piece of advice or what about them set you on your current path?
So with Mr. Levine, he was a great guy overall. And with Mr. Dalton, he was racist to a certain degree. He's not really racist,
You
but
want to explain more on that? You're kind of putting your teacher on blast here.
no, he was a great teacher. He lectured for an hour every day, and it really helped train me to do something that I hate.
And that is,
AP Bio,
what was it about AP Bio that you hated?
the lectures.
So he was getting you used to that lecture style of teaching, which you'll probably have to face in college, which is why you appreciate him.
Correct.
Okay. What extracurriculars have you done in high school?
So in high school, I ran track. That's it.
No other extracurriculars, sports, NHS.
I was a part of NHS, but I had 3 points, so they didn't give me anything.
Okay.
I was also a part of Sun Club right when they started.
What's Sun Club?
Sun Club is an environmental club for the country.
What do you mean? Like, what did you guys focus on?
So when we first started, we were planning on giving talks to kids
About?
about the climate,
What about the class?
how the climate might increase over time.
Okay, so global warming
Precisely.
and how they can try and mitigate global warming or things that they could do now.
Most definitely.
Okay. Kind of transitioning. Okay. Okay, for real. Are there any clubs or activities you're looking forward to doing at SLU?
No,
Nothing? Nothing that's piqued your interest? Nothing that you might say, huh, maybe I want to try this?
no,
No?
no.
Do you plan to work throughout your years here?
Possibly
Do you plan to work on campus or off campus?
off campus
Where are you going to work off campus?
at a restaurant.
And what is this restaurant called?
China King, located on Elm Street, 3743.
Gotta love the plug. Who owns this China King?
My parents.
And what does the average workday look like for you?
Um, so during the summertime, going at 10 o'clock, then I leave at 7.
10 to 7? And what will that look like as you go into college?
Mm,
Or I guess college at SLU, since this will be your second year, since you're transferring in.
I'm thinking maybe after school till 7.
After school till 7.
Hmm.
And do you know what your schedule is going to be looking like? Like when will you actually get to start working? Like when you have your last class and then the buffer of getting from SLU out to St. Charles to actually start working.
As soon as I get home.
I know, but do you know an approximate time?
3.
Around 3 o'clock. So your classes start when?
August 21st.
What time, I mean?
9.
9. So you're going from about 9 to 3 each day. And then right afterwards, so let's say about 3:45 you're getting home. And then you're heading from home to go work at China King. So let's around 4 to 7.
Correct.
Okay. That's not horrible. And is there anyone else you know who's actually going to be coming to SLU with you? Any friends, family members?
Hmm. My brother.
Older or younger?
Older.
Older.
Hmm.
So has he been going to SLU?
Yes.
For how long?
1 year.
Okay, so he'll be a year ahead of you.
No.
You want to emphasize or build off that?
Yeah. So we started college at the same time.
Okay. But he's been here a year before you because you're transferring in.
Correct.
Did all your credits transfer over properly?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to be starting as a sophomore.
No. I'll be starting as a freshman
You'll be starting as a freshman.
with 3 less credits than a sophomore.
Okay. So basically, you're going to be starting as if you're in your second semester of your freshman year.
Yes.
Okay. That's not horrible. You're basically almost done with your freshman year, and don't have to really focus on stressing about that, which is nice.
Hmm.
Mm. Is there anything else you might want to pursue academically other than computer science? Anything that you have interest in?
Yes.
That being,
Mm, no. Mm.
uh, nothing like within the business school or engineering or anything like that.
I love business.
So maybe you want to minor in something.
No.
No,
No.
no, you wouldn't want to minor in anything.
No.
But you just say you love business.
I love business.
All right. Do you currently have any activities that you do outside of schoolwork or working?
No.
No. You're just
No.
school and work all day, every day, 365.
365. 365. 10.
Um, any significant others out there?
Yes.
And where's she going?
Southeast Missouri State University.
Okay, so it's not bad. It's like what, hour, 2 hour drive?
Hmm.
Okay. So I imagine you're going to be visiting her throughout the school year?
Possibly.
Possibly. Is that a definite yes or no?
Mm. Correct.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Like
What is your major?
accounting?
Could you introduce yourself to the people?
The people already know who I am.
But why?
Because it's my channel.
Has there been any teachers that have made you who you are today?
Uh, I'd say I've had quite a few teachers who have made me who I am today. I'd say the ones that I look up to the most would definitely be Mr. McCarthy, Mr. Hill, and one of my all-time favorite teachers, Mr. Davis. And I think what I've learned from each of them has definitely carried over and had a large sway on why I'm trying to major in accounting.
Interesting. Are you looking forward to any after school activities?
Yeah, so my plan is that I'm going to be joining TEAC, Tau Kappa Epsilon, and I'm going to have an executive position as a freshman, being their treasurer. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, I'm thinking about boxing club. I've always had an interest in boxing. I got to briefly go to a boxing gym throughout, what was it, last summer? Last summer through part of the school year, which I thought was really interesting and fun for me. And it was a great place to blow off steam if I ever needed to. So I definitely plan to do that again. And I've been looking into fencing club, which it just sounds cool. And I was like, hey, this is something new. Might as well try it.
Precisely. What are your plans for today?
My plans for today, well, For the rest of the day, I'm going to be hanging out with one of my best friends, who's basically like another brother to me. We're going to leave this place, maybe go work out a little bit, maybe get a little bit of food, maybe go chit chat for a little while, or wander around the library.
Where do you live?
I live out in St. Charles.
What's your address?
I live in an amazing place in St. Charles. I'll say that.
Precise.
Right off the highway.
Precise. And dubiously. Well, that was the interview. I hope you guys enjoyed my interview with Chase Mason. Don't know why he's laughing so much, but like he said, if you guys want to meet me, you know where I live. You guys have a good one.